I learned this from both my wife and my daughter, that sometimes a solution is not the reason a problem is presented, or
it's always that way.
Yes, the desire of a solution is often that too can be mutually exclusive from expressing a problem. And some people do just want to be, in fact, we all just want to be heard, especially people who like us who have major psychological issues and just do a podcast so that we know that we're being heard. But, like sometimes, to your point, you have to hold back that solution.
So how do you identify? Yeah. How do you, because it brings up a very good point. How do you identify when that person, whether it's an employee, partner, whoever, we'll stay out of our personal lives because that's a whole different topic. But, what are the signs that this person that came to you, so you don't just jump on them like, what's your solution? Or offer up a solution. What are the signals that, hey, this person just needs to share this problem or maybe even this experience that they had?
What I've learned to do, because anytime I'm presented with a problem, I am immediately thinking, how would I solve this? Then once I come up with that, I want to share, but it's what I do. It as a small business, like the whole point of this segment, as a small business owner, it's sort of my default mindset, right? It's how I approach things. What I have learned through trial and error is that I need to, if I can come up with the solution, I can let my brain do what my brain does, because that's what it's going to do anyway. And then I need to look for signs that someone is asking for help, not just to be heard. Mm. And sometimes people will say, I need help. That's super great. Like, I love that. Right. Doesn't always happen that way. Right. So you've got to look for cues that someone is going to be receptive to the solution. And sometimes it's really difficult because if somebody's really upset about a problem, we all like, what I do is I put myself in their mindset. They are venting about a problem. I've done that. They might want to solve it themselves. Like there's a lot to be said about that. And so often it's, I'm going to hold back on anything and let you decide whether you're going to try and solve this yourself or whether you're going to ask for help. And then at that point, if you ask me, I'm happy to come in. Now, I say this like I'm an expert at this. I fail at this all the time. But I've learned that I should, and I hate using that word, but that, a smart thing is to be looking for those cues and waiting to act until I see them.
Yes. And I think that if someone's angry or upset, you have to wait it out. They're not open to hearing, that's definitely for me, one of the signals that they just want to, and I really have to focus on listening instead of trying to think of the solution all the time. And maybe that's one of the cons of, owning these companies over the years, that you just constantly, okay, how do I solve it so I can get on to the next thing? Yeah. And there are times when you just need to shut up, and I'm speaking to myself, I need to be quiet, really listen, and, whatever solution, if they want one, or ideas to solve that problem, may be in another conversation, right? But they're so upset or, need to share this experience with you that you just need to be quiet and listen to them. And maybe just ask them, do you want some feedback on that? Or do you just, did you
just need to talk it out?
Yeah.
That's it. Yeah.
I think that's a good idea.
That's actually a great way to approach it.
Ask them.
Is ask.
Yeah.